We are talent. You don't tell us when we are rolling.
What?
We'll do what we want. Megan learned the hard way.
Yeah, bloody bunch of you.
Faisal, he didn't mean it, Faisal. He loves you. He doesn't.
Bloody no.
He said, come home to Florida.
Why
my
you
boy."
fuck me? I fuck you.
He said, come home to Florida, my boy. He doesn't mean any of this, Faisal. I promise you.
Bullying Faisal.
We'll come on to you also.
You leave me alone.
Yeah. You watch your shoo.
Lani Ras.
100% just up now.
Lani Ras. Hey.
Faisal, we missed you so much, my friend. We're
Oh,
so
shooting
glad you're
already,
back. We've been
Yeah.
shooting.
Oh, damn.
The whole world saw you just out there.
Delete those.
Never. How they say in Black Panther, never. How. I know they don't say that.
That's racist, bro.
Hey.
Faisal.
Faisal, but we missed you, man. Hi, it was a long sabbatical. You were also on Sabbath. Yeah, but you weren't here filming that day. We missed you.
It was a day, but it was a day for you, but on camera it was a week.
100%.
So you must
We
remember.
in camera,
It's
we live in
different.
dog years.
Yeah.
You know?
1 day is 1 week, bro.
100%.
I don't know how dogs
1
ate. I'm
hour
not
is
a
7
dog.
hours for them, isn't it? So that's why your dog gets so happy when they see you. You come home because they're like,
Exactly.
you've been gone so long.
Yeah, that's why they get so excited when they like.
Yeah, days.
For you, it's
you.
it's a day. For them, it's days.
Yeah. Isn't it 1 year is 7 dog years?
Now imagine 1 day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically.
Again, us in these long intros. Chad!
No, they don't even start the intro. What do you mean?
Chad!
Let us know when to shoot.
Yeah, let us know when we're rolling, man.
We've been rolling. What you
Say
talking about?
action or something, guys. What type of production is this?
Unprofessionals!
Me, bro.
Your being talent is so difficult at times.
Especially when you want to throw tantrums on set.
Are we? Who's gonna? We can't do the action. We can't say 3, 2, 1 action. You all must say. Imagine. Yo, how we sitting here waiting
Miguel,
forever?
man, come produce something.
Yo, bruh, you're a rubbish producer. Just see.
You're gonna tell the people your laptop bombed. That's why they don't have an episode. Produce
100%.
something, Megan. We know that.
Okay, we rolling in 3, 2, 1. Action.
Get! How are you, my friend?
How are you,
I'm good, I'm good.
Lekker,
The people have spoken. The people have let their voices be heard. And what community has spoken?
But don't you want to first say hello to everybody before you want to blurt out what community did what? Hello, everybody. This is Coins and Chuckles. I am Chad. That's Michyle. Now we move on. You were saying?
Oh, okay. Nice intro. Let's do this properly. Hi. Hello. Say hello.
I then just did that.
Say hello. Do you
Hello.
ring my intro?
How are you?
Guys.
Why am I asking them how I
How are you guys? We hope everyone's enjoying the show. We've seen all the love. Thank you guys. Like, honestly, it might not seem much to most people, right? Like, in the grand scheme of things, the numbers. But for us, we've been watching how you guys have been riding with us, especially since we launched episode 1, season 2, episode 1. And the love has been insane. We have communities that are reaching out that we're kind of, you more than me, we're kind of a part of, right? But
I don't know what he's saying. Speak, bro.
communities that you are more part of than I am,
Okay.
that have reached out. And I didn't think that we would actually resonate with that type of audience. Like, we only spoke about one thing, but they latched on. So just before we even get into the show, right? Thank you so much. We've gotten all your submissions. We always say in every episode, send your submissions. Tell us what you guys like to hear from us. And you guys have done that. And that is why we have this episode. We are
We
low.
have an episode every week regardless. But thank you. Thank you very much, people.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know at home, since you flopped it last week, right? Or the first episode you flopped it, you told them we were still Web3. Tell them who we are, what we do season 2.
We're Coins and Chuckles, right? People, listen. We are Coins and Chuckles. I'm not going to say this again, but for the new people, I might. But we are Coins and Chuckles. We speak everything,
Yeah.
like not just Web3. We used to do Web3. Those days are like, I wouldn't say over, but those days have minimized.
Mm.
We speak everything in general. So requests from you guys is probably one of the things we speak about the most,
Yeah.
because we do it for the people.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, we are also the people.
Yeah. And also, let's be honest, right? Let's just give them a bit of backstory. We were on a car show with Immortals. We love presenting. We love talking.
That's true.
We love just being able to be ourselves and have no, call it, containment barrier. And this is what you have to do. This is what you have to say.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So that is how we came forth in this whole new rebrand.
Yeah. So
Right?
everything we actually do is very much free flow.
Mm.
We believe in being authentically
100%.
yourself.
We
at
straight
all
pipe
times,
Coins
even
and
behind the
Chuckles.
camera.
Mm.
Yeah.
Even Faisal have a straight pipe now.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
But letting the people know what the show will be about today, so Megan can put in the timestamps, because Megan must don't like to do that on episodes, so people don't know what to watch.
Yeah.
Do you want to fight?
You're on camera.
Okay.
Don't stress. The people like you also. They missed you on episode 2. They were like, "Where's Faisal? Mikhail's blurry."
Faisal's like the Stig.
100%. No one sees him, but they know.
Yeah. If we had a Top Gear show, we'd called No Gear
Why? Because your gearbox broke.
twice. Previous car though.
But if you guys can kind of see where we're nudging with the references, this episode will be about car culture, right? So the flow of the show, we will be talking about car shows, just the whole vibe about them, what makes people drawn to them. We've gotten submissions because Chad is heavily involved in the car scene, right?
Not heavily, just involved.
No, compared to me, right? You know, with me growing up, racing, whatever, it was more track vibes than actually like street vibe, right?
Okay.
And through the years with you, I've gotten to now go to more street meets and stuff like that. Even joined a car crew with you, you know, so
Yeah.
that I don't even have an ST, but I'm part of an ST crew,
Shout out.
right?
ST guys.
Yeah, shout out to Outcast crew, right? Don't be afraid to.
I'm talking about all ST guys, bro.
Oh,
Like, this is
okay.
a car,
Yeah.
not specific.
So we're going to be speaking about car shows, right? And what makes people gravitate towards them, especially in South Africa as a culture, right? Because it's a big thing. I mean, just your excitement alone about them makes me want to come with you, just to be like, wow. Because we are petrol heads. We love all things motors, petrol, diesel, you know.
Yeah.
We even love some electronics sometimes.
No hate. No hate.
No hate on
If
any.
it's a car, we love
know,
it, bro.
electricity-
Electricity can be powered by water.
Yeah.
I'll start like
100%. Then we're going to move into you low and steady gentlemen and fine ladies, the stance people, which Chad
That's
is
juicy,
a
bro.
proud member of. And you know what I love, right?
Not like.
Nah,
not
you're
like
a proud
heavy.
member. You're a very proud member.
I'm there.
You're a proud member.
I'm there-ish.
You even displayed your car.
Now there's some guys that are like.
Nah, there's, but in everything in life, there's stages.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
We're building, guys. We're
100%.
building. We're moving.
I mean, you even get guys I know when we drive together, guys are out there hooting, giving you claps for your car.
Okay,
There's
I
even-
know people though.
But
that's one
no,
thing.
but there's even
But I know a
strangers.
few people.
But also there's strangers. I mean, how many times we've been out and then you'll get a message in your group to be like, hey, yo, recruit this guy to the crew. Meanwhile, you're on the group.
That happened before, yeah.
Exactly.
That has happened, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're entrenched. You're there, right? It's
Okay.
not like you're not my level where I know about it, but I'm kind of not there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the second point of agenda. The third thing, guys, we got approached by 3 phenomenal car owners, right? We're going to get more into it, but that blew my mind. Like,
And if you want to talk about guys who are like
Entrenched, you know?
it's them. And they set the bar really high
Yes.
for the stance community. Or for the car community as a whole.
yeah, 100%. Then we're going to get into the Aita.
I love Aita, guys.
Aita is...
I just love it.
Yo, and we've been rolling, eh?
And this one is heck.
But you know what I love is the fact that the more that the people are interacting with us, the juicies, man. It's been juicing. On, you know? Then we have to jump into it because they're back better than ever. And Libex has some amazing news, but we'll get into that because Libex are sponsoring and backing this episode today. So thank you to them. But you guys will see that advert in the show, right? Then I know I'm gonna spoil this for you, but we have a lot of anime lovers and solo leveling. Wow, as the community, we've waited and it has not disappointed. And then this, I'm gonna ruin your life because we need to speak about the JJK ending, man.
No, we don't. I'm not there
we
yet.
need to speak about the JJK
We're not
ending.
there.
You not there.
No,
We are
I'm not there yet.
We are there. And then Megan has a random fact and then a random challenge for us. So without further ado, let's jump into the show, bro. Let's get it going.
Megan, you got all that for the timestamp because that was long.
It was a lot, but
Thank
yeah,
you.
we are here.
Megan has a job to do.
Right.
Megan must do that job.
Yeah.
So let's jump into it, brother. Car shows. So let's give some background about why we love just anything motoring, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will start it off. Then I want to segue into, I know your history and about cars and everything, but then also how you got involved in car shows, right? Because my history will explain why I'm not as involved as you are, right?
Okay.
So a little bit of backstory, guys. I grew up around racing families. Both my dads, my one raced bike and the other one raced cars, right?
Give them context of both your dads.
Oh, my dad and my stepdad, but I classed them both as my dads, right? I don't see the difference. They're both my dad. So the one raced bikes and the one raced cars. And I always grew up around the track. I grew up working on the cars, working on the bikes, being in the pit, learning different things, talking to the guys. You know, from a young age, I raced go-karts. I did little pit bikes, all this type of stuff. Was taught off-road bikes, like a lot of different, like a grand scheme of
Yeah.
motoring, right? And it's something I always wanted to be when I was older. But then I realized, hey, Baba,
It's expensive.
chelete.
That's expensive, bro. That is expensive stuff.
My guy, tires alone.
Let me tell you something.
In this economy, the way my bank balance is set up, it's not happening. Mm-mm.
Not now.
Mm.
But that explains why most guys who are in motorsport are like, I wouldn't say old, but like
The
middle-aged.
Wolof individuals,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They've done a bit of their life and they get that time to now give back to themselves. Unless you have a sponsor, most privateers, they're not younger guys, right?
Yes.
Oh, I thought Faisal was cutting. No, don't stress. See, this is why we loved you, because you give us something to interact with off camera. So that obviously led me to be more track-based and more, obviously I would go with both of them to like car meets and do all these things. But, and then as we grew older, you and I started loving cars and we started going to meet different people who love cars and we got to interact with these people. And now I'm slowly getting into the street culture with you, right? Into the car shows and stuff like that, and just seeing people from different walks of lives and their different interpretations of the cars. And you know, you get people who it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but there's at least 5 other people who like it like you.
Yeah,
You get me? And as long as you like it, it's different, right? So that's why I want to hand it to you, because you are the one who goes to these show and shines and these type of stuff. Like I will rock up with you now and then, but I'm more of a track-based.
Yeah. So essentially, my love for cars comes from my family as well. My grandfather.
This is for you, Megan. Sorry.
Disrespectful. Anyway, I was saying, so my love for cars basically comes from my family. So on especially my dad's side of the family, where my grandfather used to work on cars, he built cars. And then obviously
Translated to your dad.
Translated
And,
to my dad, who also loved cars. He didn't have the time to build cars like my grandfather did because life happens.
But Calvin still played. I remember how many times we were there at your house and your dad was still working on the car, doing something on the car. And
so it all started with like when we moved from Cape Town to Joburg.
We came together. We have been together ever since.
So like my dad used to go to this. There was this thing at Florida Lake. I don't know. It wasn't a car show. It was just a park off.
I remember.
Like people would just rock up at the lake at the Pat side.
Yes.
People would just rock up there, bro. So my dad obviously used to go there with his friends. And me being the eldest, I'd go with.
I remember when I used to visit and we used to go together and stuff, even the West Bank.
You used to meet me there with your bike. Remember? The bike that got stolen.
We got it back.
So like, it started there where like, that was where the street scene kind of started for me. Because it gave me that sense of I feel like I'm in Fast and Furious.
Do you remember the one dude? It was a young guy, used to drive. I don't know if it was his or his dad's car. We were too young at the time, right? Sorry to disrupt your story. But used to come with that old Chevelle, dude, that burgundy, brownish,
I remember
with
that
the
car.
white top.
Yeah,
I
that thing
remember there was one day I
nice,
was there with
bro.
you, and I remember sitting there and going, yo.
But he was young though. I
Yeah,
think
but I
now he
remember
was
he had
quite
the
young
older
to have
guy
a car
next
like
to him.
that.
That's I'm like, but I don't
Probably
know
his
whose
dad.
car it was, but wow. I remember that being like something that stood out for me when we went like those times together. I saw him like twice or thrice.
Mhm.
I remember looking at that car and going, yo, damn.
Yeah. No, for sure. So like, in essence, my love for cars has always been there,
Mm.
right? I mean, I think when we moved here, we used to go to a lot of like illegal tracks.
I remember.
I mean, there is still, but like
Yeah.
now it's a little bit more
I remember,
refined
I
in a
remember
way
watching the
where
Liverpool game and forcing ourselves to stay up with coffee and splashing our face to go to West Bank.
exactly, bro. So
Yeah.
like West Bank every Wednesday night
Mm.
before obviously it closed down and stuff like
Sorry
that.
for snitching on your Uncle Kevin.
Every Wednesday night we used to go. I mean, that was legal, so that's
No,
fine.
no, I'm saying sorry for snitching that he took us out on school nights.
I don't care. My mom knew.
I don't
We
think
knew.
I don't think my parents knew.
Nah, because yeah.
They know now.
You got in trouble for everything.
Yeah.
Now I was a little bit more lenient.
Mm.
So essentially, what happens with the car scene is it grows. So back then it was very much underground type
Niche,
thing.
like small
Yeah.
communities, right?
It's really grown now to the point where everybody knows
Mm.
that stance, or even it doesn't have to be stance, bro.
Yeah.
Like just
Car
you
culture.
being at a car show.
Mm.
Is quite a thing. I mean, you can take your standard car and you can park it.
Yes, just clean it. Go to the
Yeah.
wash and clean it.
Literally that,
And
bro.
people will still come to you because you might have something as little as just having a different trim compared to the standard model. And you'll get
Bro.
questions on, hey man, this is a nice trim. Where did you get
Exactly.
everyone's so inviting, you know?
Yeah. So like one I don't go to a lot of
Mm.
car shows as I hope to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to, but
You're a family man.
definitely.
Yeah.
But there's one that I really enjoyed. And it's fairly new, it's fairly fresh. It's called the Astron Energy
Yes.
Show and Shine.
Yes. I remember I missed that one.
So I went there. The first time I went there, it rained out.
Mm.
So then they had to postpone. And then I went back again. And that's where like I started to see more cars
Yeah.
because it was a sunny day. And like you really get to see what people have done with their cars. There's a guy who came there with like a red Mark 1.
Mhm.
So you think to yourself, it's a Mark 1. What more can you do?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, yes, it was bagged. But it literally standing there, just the car standing there alone, like it was so nice just to look at these cars.
But you know what I love, right? Is you're mentioning what can you do that's different, right?
yeah,
For me, sometimes it's not even just about putting your car there. I remember I went after I had the accident with the red Seat, right?
Yeah.
Spashed, just only could fix the windscreen, and there was a massive bump on the left hand side.
times were tough.
Hey, times are real tough, man. Just back in Joburg, struggling.
Yeah.
And I remember getting invited to this car show with Yahya, a good friend of ours. And I got there and he wasn't there yet. He was with a couple of other friends of ours and they're on their way there. And just for someone who loves cars, right? And getting, we also have our own business venture outside of this where we do multimedia and all that other stuff. But what got me started in videography, what got me my first portfolio of clients was going to that car show with my raggedy ass camera and just walking around and talking to people and just shooting their cars.
Yeah.
And not one person told me no. I literally, and I'm talking millionaires, people with a Mark 1 Golf that literally all they do was just clean it, but it's their pride and joy.
Yeah.
Going and having that excitement and going, hey, yo, man, or hey, ma'am, this is an amazing car. Like, can I please, like, I'm an aspiring videographer. Can I please just take some videos? It's just for myself. Like, if you want it and it's nice enough, I can give it to you.
Mm.
And the reception I got, that is actually how I started my business and got to a point where I started getting clients for these things.
To shoot cars.
To shoot, not even cars, bro. Like, these people,
Weddings and all those things,
and all those, like, these people liked my enthusiasm for their cars and the way I showcased their cars and the effort I put into it because it's a love,
Yeah.
that then translated to other business opportunities where they're like, hey man, I have a business, or my cousin's getting married, or I need this done, I need that done. I like your work. Can you please come through? I love the fact that like the first few interactions, you didn't charge me anything. It was all just because you wanted to showcase my car. Like
Yeah.
that for me is such a crazy aspect of these car meets is that I'll go back to it. Everyone is so inviting. Like, yes, in everything in this world, there's going to be a couple of douchebags, couple of
Facts,
sour
yeah.
people, right? But the bulk of the people there, it's this community that you'll get nowhere else. Like, everyone is so friendly.
one thing about the car community is they might come across looking like assholes,
Mm.
but when you actually speak to them,
Nicest people.
they're so cool. Because like the thing is, I had an experience
Mm.
with this guy with the red Mark 1. I looked at him and he was with his homies and
Mm.
whatever, and I was there with my family.
Yeah.
So I washed my car, I parked my car because I also entered.
Mm.
Right, I was going for the OEM class.
Yeah.
So as I parked my car there, he was like just like not next to me, but like just like 2 cars or 3 cars behind me. And I went to go and look at his car. And one thing about the car guys is they like it when you look at their car.
Yeah, because it's
that's
like
why they have it on
someone
show.
likes what I've done. Someone likes my vision. Someone likes
Exactly.
the idea I had.
So I spoke to this guy and I said to him like, dude, your car is very nice.
Mm.
And he was like, no, thanks. And I asked him like, how many times have you entered a show?
Mm.
And he literally told me like, bro, I've had this car for X amount of years. I did forget
Yeah.
what he was saying, but like I had this car for X amount of years. I do not enter shows. He's like, so I'm like, how did you end up entering this one? He's like, literally my friends forced me to enter.
Wow.
So he literally said, this is my car. It's my pride and joy.
Yeah.
I work on this car. I have no intention to put this car on show.
Yes. It's
but
for
my
myself.
friends, my friends want me to showcase this car. So they then go ahead and do it for him. So
See.
that just shows that there are so many hidden gems in this world. with
Especially in
cars,
South
especially
Africa.
in South Africa, bro. Like people have cars that are worth how do I say, they're worth awards at
Yeah.
car shows, but like they don't ever get the chance to showcase it because at the end of the day, here's the ultimate truth about guys who are car enthusiasts. Whether or not your car is good looking to the next person, it's never perfect for you.
Exactly. There's
Ever.
always a tweak. I mean, mine and your car, right? We'll go out, even when we're running with Outcast, we'll get people that will come and be like, oh, I like this, I like that. But in our heads, when we're speaking to the gents in the crew, we're like, hey, I need
What's the first thing you say to that person if they say their car's nice?
thanks, man, but I need to do this.
Yeah,
Remember,
always.
remember
bro,
when the one guy wanted to run the one night when we were at the car meet, and he was like, hey man, can we run? And I was like, hey man, I need to recon my turbo. Let me I need to do this, I need to do that.
And chances are you could have run.
I know, hands down, I could have run.
Yeah.
And hands down, it would have been a very nice race, right? You know me, I'm more about the speed, right? Because of the track background and stuff. But like you said, nothing's ever perfect. My car's running hundreds right now, right? You know the trials and tribulations of last year. How many times did we go pick my car up and how many times was going back and fixing things? And to this day, what were you and I looking at this morning?
Another car.
Yeah. And what was the thing? What was the thing we said to each other? Hey man, your life would be so much easier if you had this one. But what was the retort both of us gave? But my car.
My car. Yeah, that's the difference.
It's yours.
It's your car. Yeah, that's exactly.
And can I make another analogy? Faisal, like us, loves Eleanor, right? Oh,
Shout out to
Eleanor.
For Eleanor.
100%. Talking of hidden gems, only you and I knew about the Eleanor that crashed in Cape Town. Faisal didn't even know that thing existed. Classic case of hidden gem.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, most people who are car enthusiasts have a specific hidden gem that they look at, and then they don't show anybody because we just kind of want to keep that feeling to ourselves.
We like Gollum.
Nobody else knows this car. You know what I mean? And it's really nice to also have that. And then when something does happen, whether good or bad, you kind of have a sense of pride that you know. You're like, I knew.
So
I always knew.
I want to touch on that when we go into those three gentlemen, because that sense of pride is something that I felt when I saw the one, because I was like, hey man, like I've had interactions with this dude. I went to school with him and it's crazy to see what he's done to this car. Like,
I get you.
I got that sense of, it's not mine.
Yeah.
I don't chat to him on a daily basis. We knew each other by passing in school, but just that association by knowing him in school, I kind of, when I saw the car, went, wow, big ups, bro.
Yeah. I just like to add on the whole car show before we wrap up the car show section is, for any of you guys who are actually thinking about going to a car show or like somewhat interested, just go. That's all I can say.
Like
just go
in life,
because
bro.
don't ever think that you're gonna get there and you're gonna get people that's gonna look at you like you're an idiot. Doesn't matter if you drive a stock Uno, my friend. You can go.
There's gonna be someone in this world that grew up loving an Uno because their father had an Uno.
Exactly,
And they will
bro.
see that Uno and bring back such nostalgic memories, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
wow.
And
they'll
what
talk
is
to
a
you.
park off? A park off is literally that, a park off.
Exactly.
You're parking your car. You never have to worry about the next person saying, why the hell is he there? Because if that person says that, then that person who says, why the hell is he there or parking his car there, that person doesn't actually deserve to be
No.
there. Because at the end of the day,
Let me
car enthusiasts love all cars.
exactly.
That's
Let me tell you a
straightforward.
story, right? So disturbing the peace, right? You know the gents?
Oh, yeah.
They were up here, and I was in the stage of going between the red car and the Opel and the current car, right? And they asked me to come and film a run because they had some of the cars up here in Joburg, and they asked me to film a run or them to Harties. And there was a yellow one, a yellow Seat like mine, right? Not the Cooper like mine, but the FR, right? So without the bucket seats and all the badges and things, but it's very similar, right? And I remember my red one was parked there. Same scenario. Dude was like, "Hey, yo, bro, you can't park here." And I was like, "My man, you have a Seat, I have a Seat. Like, I know mine isn't where yours is in the bracket.
Yeah.
However, I've been asked by the event organizers to come and film this run. Guess what happened the moment I said that? Hey, you're the videographer. Hey, bro, I'm gonna make 2 or 3 passes. My best friend after
Yeah,
that.
they love it because why? They have the opportunity to get somewhat of a free video of their car, free
Exactly.
photo, whatever
Exactly.
the case may be. One thing I can say is upcoming car, well, not really car meet, but it's like a meet and greet I'm going to next week Saturday. So I recently
Don't
joined.
give them the date because this one might come out and then you're saying next Saturday rather give them the date.
Yes,
You know
because
Megan's
you know
laptop bombs.
Megan. Yeah. If this episode comes out next week,
Give yourself a pom pom pom.
okay, if this episode comes out next week, which is probably when you're watching it now, tomorrow I'm going to a car show.
The 27th of January. Be there, be there, be there.
That means you need to finish this edit quick, fast, bro. But anyway, I'm going to somewhat of a meetup. It's not a car show.
I'm hoping to
but
be there with you.
It's a brand new crew that started. It's just called Car SA Crew.
Okay.
So it's literally just all cars, whether stock or not. It's just a community.
That's
of,
your homie,
of cars.
right?
A friend of mine, shout out. I'm not gonna mention his, but I'm gonna mention
yeah.
his car handle is Low Clio. Shout out to you for actually engaging with us. First of all,
yes.
and also he's the one who actually invited me to the group.
Nice.
So these guys are doing somewhat of a meet and greet. So it will be nice to kind of pull up there and just get to know people. And it's going to be at Astron Energy. And I think we have like a really good connection with Astron Energy, Veltevreden Park. The organizers there are like super chill. These 3 gentlemen whose cars we're going to mention soon, they were the judges at the show previously. And I don't know when the next show will be, sometime in Feb, I think.
But we'll keep you guys updated because, like I said, we're going to feature their cars in this episode and we're going to work quite hard to get them actually onto the show. I think that will be something really cool, right? Like a follow-up to this car episode, right?
Definitely that. I think to wrap up the car show segment, I'd like to say, yeah, if you want to go to a car show, go. Take a friend and go. It doesn't have to be a car show specifically.
That's what you did with me. You were like, hey, bro, I'm going to a meet.
It can literally just be a meetup because you meet good people. And I can say that I'm one of those people who's gone to a thing like a car park off by myself and I left there with 3-4 friends just from having a conversation. It doesn't have to be about cars.
Megan even does it at the car wash.
Everything. Yeah, Megan just
picks up
friends
for the wash
everywhere she goes.
Megan and a goat.
But I have a question now, and this is a question that also came through one of our viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
It's stance cars versus cops.
Okay, so I have a very...
What's your thoughts there?
I have... Sorry, my old bones is creaking up here.
It's old.
Yeah, all those sports injuries. So I'm going to go via experiences of being around it. It's never happened to me because my car makes noises. Whenever I get pulled over, I just get told, make and then they leave me alone. Mr. Ford, where's your seat? Have a good day, drive.
The cops.
Yeah, like I don't...
But also your car's not necessarily like super low.
It's not super low.
Yeah,
it's lowering springs.
It's got the what do you call this? It's got the more street racer look.
Yeah, I have a finger and a half, or finger for me, but finger and a half for the people.
Yeah.
Right, space in between. So, okay, when this first popped up in my life was when I was living in Cape Town, right? When I moved back to Cape Town.
They strict, bro.
Yeah, and I remember they had the R5 rule.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so I remember being at Sea Point Promenade, and I remember experiencing this for the first time because the Honda, the VTEC, they're
Honda
mad in Cape
Society is
Town, right?
huge, yeah.
And I remember being there with a very good friend, and he had a Civic, beautiful, it was like metallic baby blue, but a little bit darker than a baby blue. It's like a very nice mix of colors, and he had been working that car for a very long time. I remember being with him and his partner at Sea Point Promenade, and him, like us leaving, and him being anxious to leave the promenade because the guys, 5Ks down, had already called and like messaged in the groups to be like, "Hey, yo, cops, guys, take another route, leave on the other side, go around Camps Bay. Don't be leaving this normal route we leave because the cops are here.
Yeah.
They're taking the license disc from the guys, and until you can prove that your car is roadworthy, you're not going to get your license disc back."
Of course.
And then I was like, "Hey, but how can they do that?" And he's like, "No, they're testing with 5 rands." I was like, "What do you mean they're testing with 5 rands?" He's like, "No, they're putting a 5 rand underneath. If it's hitting the 5 rand, license disc, sorry, you're coming back to
I
us."
failed that hard, bro.
Bro,
Like my wheel is tucked.
exactly.
in. So there's
I
no
can't
5
even
rand
pass
that
a
can-
5 rand, and my car's not low.
Bro, what? I would fail.
So like that's my experience with it because I've had one experience also with the current car when I was at your old work site by that forest by those speed bumps.
Bryanston side.
Yeah. And I remember I had just lowered the car slightly more and I had to go sideways, and then there was a cop that came and I was like, "Hey yo, you're obstructing."
When he saw the sideways,
Yeah,
he
was
said,
like,
"Hey,
you're
hey."
obstructing. But
Yeah.
luckily, Sauda, Coke.
Aish, they like Coke.
But yeah, so that's like I said, I have passing experience. Like it's
But
happened
like,
once.
what is your initial thoughts on stance cars versus
Man.
cops? Like, who would you say? It's a somewhat of an Aita now. Who would you say is the asshole in this? Like,
I see the cops as Karens in this scenario. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, because you get two different types of cops, right? You get the ones that like and they hype you up,
yeah,
right? You get the comrades, and then you get the other ones who are like, "I take my job very seriously, and you're obstructing traffic, and your car's not road legal," and they become a Karen about it. And because I'm such a motor enthusiast, I will always side with, look, there's a difference between cutting your springs and your car scraping on the floor and you losing bumpers on the road. Like then I'm gonna be like, "Hey, yo, Holmes, let's hit you with some
culture, my friend. Let me tell you something.
let's hit you with,
It's the bounce. It's the bounce, bro.
But-
we love the bounce.
I've been in the bounce. Megan is attracted to the bounce. That is Megan's love language.
Yo,
But
Please go.
bro, it's literally the thrill. It's the thrill of driving and dodging things, bro. Nah, you wrong. You're wrong, bro.
but I've been in the bounce, right? But there's a difference between you bouncing and your rear bumpers coming off.
Okay. Let me shed some light on that.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, there's a lot of ways to stance your car.
Mm.
You know, you've got the cut springs, you've got the
Yeah,
lowered
yeah.
springs, you've got the coilovers, you've
Bags.
got the bags, and you've got the sleeve overs. You've got all those things, right? And some guys just remove the shock. I mean, the spring entirely.
That's what I mean.
but,
Where it's
yeah, but okay, I don't know about any South Africans doing that, but like I
the
saw
Polish guys do it a lot.
I saw a guy actually in the USA.
Yeah.
He did that to his Tesla. He took the spring completely out.
And then it literally sits and you hear the
Like,
bumper
it's
going
on the floor.
and then bumpers like that. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Like my friend, this looks beautiful.
Okay, but there's something also about the scrape, right?
Mm.
Yes, it sounds horrendous,
Mm.
right? For most people. But for the actual stance guys, it's somewhat of
It's a thrill.
it's a guilty pleasure.
So look, the
You know?
thing is,
And then you got the bounce. For a lot of people, the bounce is uncomfortable, you know? I mean, I myself, my fiance, she
I'm fine with the
hates that,
bounce.
bro.
I'm
Like
fine.
she hates it.
'Cause-
But like for me, I'm loving this. This is
it's a massage.
it's amazing.
It's a free
bro.
massage.
You know, so like you always gonna have people that have different opinions about
Yeah.
stance cars. But at the end of the day, it's somewhat of a culture, just like car
Okay.
meets. Just all of that ties into one type of ecosystem
So
in a way.
let me do this. So, like I say, I'm for the stance, right? I think it's stunning. I think when I see a stance car, I'm like, I know what effort went into this because I've I've worked on cars. You've worked on cars. You've put in your own springs, my man.
I did.
So you know
And a
what?
friend of
and a
mine.
friend of yours, and another friend of yours. So you were with the other friend.
Oh
that-
yeah. I
that put his
remember.
coilies in.
Megan's specific friend.
Mm.
But anyway,
So like I'm here for it, right? I think it looks stunning. Like, how did we hype up that guy when his coilies came back? When he came back with the coilies on Monday,
we went
lost it.
berserk for him.
When you lowered your car, who was the first one that told you to keep it?
You.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
that was
So
yeah.
that's us. I'm for it. I just think that obviously, I'll go back to my statement of, I guess there's degrees. I will still always be on the sides of the guys in the stance
Oh,
culture.
you don't want to go like impractically low.
No,
Or
because
you're not for it.
it's not that I'm not for it, but then you're posing a danger. And then I can see why the cops would want to step in. But if it is the one that I'm used to, that I see all the time, like, you know, bags, coilies, sleeves, cut springs, lowering springs, and then it's beautiful. But when you're pulling Tesla moves and taking your whole shock mount out and your whole spring out, and then you're literally
Get
scraping,
culture.
then it's nice at a show. It's nice and it's parked off.
Yeah, so most of a lot of stance guys go to the stance
Yeah.
shows, right? There's a lot of park offs. Almost every week there's one. I think every week there's like a park off. But like,
Look at Cubby.
no, there's one at Florida Lake, bro. Actually every week. Every week the Owens are there.
But look at Cubby from Chicanos.
Yes.
That was
I mean,
so,
he went to the UK.
that was so beautiful.
That was beautiful. That thing.
That's why you see. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
That thing is
I
gorgeous.
think let's mention their cars because we will get into them. Look at Demonic, look at Phantom, look at Venom. It is just
Yeah, those three cars for me.
Look at your friend with the Clio.
Yeah,
I don't want to say his name. I'm getting to say
that's why I
that.
just say his handle.
Yeah, I'm always getting to say the name, but I'm like, let me not just, people's safety and Poppy Act and blah, blah, blah. So like that is also done so tastefully. Look at Megan's best friend. That's done so tastefully.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's I'm like, I think when it fits, it hits right.
But I think we're getting a bit off topic here. The question is, Michyle,
oh, sorry.
cops and stance cars. So there's this big debate, right, about the cops versus the guys
Because
with,
people like when I lose my shit.
with their stance cars and stuff like that, right? The cops and the guys with the lowered cars are really not
They're
going
getting
at
it-
each other, but
they're getting it now from the cops.
Yeah, so now
'Cause
the cops
are
are
being
doing this thing.
unreasonable. Let's be honest. There's a lot of unreasonable cops right now.
There is, but like, there's this law that's kind of coming in where they're basically saying stuff like, if your car is lowered a certain degree, like they're taking your disc, bro. They might even just impound your car. That's literally what's happening. Even for something like a number plate, they can impound your car. There was something similar that happened a few months ago in Cape Town, where they impounded this guy's car because his front number plate wasn't affixed. It's like a thing now. So what the stance guys are now calling the cops, I think it's just here in Joburg that I know of, but the guys in the stance community are calling the cops jealous boys.
Ooh,
Right?
that's nice though.
Because
I like that.
because they're
Why are
getting
you
stopped.
taking my stuff? You also got a government GTI,
Bro.
that is bagged, but then you want to come here. Whoop, whoop.
A
No,
government GTI that's bagged.
no.
So a lot of the times, and this is also personal experiences, you get stopped as a person who has a lowered car. You get stopped by the cops. They do two things. They look at your car in admiration. Right?
Yes,
Because they're like,
nice.
nice. Because at the end of the day, they're also human beings.
Because like I said, they have government sponsored.
So they'll look at it and be like, nice.
Yeah,
But then they also have to go into
work mode.
work mode. And they're like, I have to look at what's wrong here. So then they do that. And then they obviously inspect the car. And then when they do find something wrong, they'll let you know about it. This is one thing I've also noticed. Before they give
Okay,
you
but
the
then
fine.
Joburg's different to Cape Town. Cape Town, they
Oh
just
yeah,
they slap
just
you
hit
first
you
and then they,
immediately. So they let you know what's wrong with it, right? And then I always say your interaction with a officer or the outcome of whatever's gonna happen
is your first hello.
is between you and that officer. If you guys are gonna if you're gonna go in aggressive, that officer is gonna literally go in aggressive as well.
Like I said, if you're gonna pull a Karen, the moment the officer pulls you up, you got your license out, you what you want. Then obviously,
Exactly. So like, here's the thing: And this is something that I've done
Mm.
all my years. And I mean, I've gotten out of a fine.
Mm.
While a fine's being written, I got out of that fine. But this is not me negotiating. No, I wasn't drinking and driving.
No, cool drink.
I don't do that. Not even a cool drink, bro.
Not even a pie.
Not even.
Not
bro.
even a Mandela.
Nothing. I'll tell you the story.
Oh,
but
sorry.
You must listen. So,
This man said, now listen carefully.
so it's all about how you greet the cop and all those type of things, right? If you are compliant with what they're saying and you acknowledge the fact that yes,
Something might be wrong here.
yeah, I agree with you. Yes,
I was just testing the waters.
most of the time they let you off with some sort of warning because they're like, okay, you're complying with me. So a lot of the times if they say like, what we're gonna do in terms of like, should I write you the ticket?
Yeah.
Bro, accept the ticket, because at the end of the day, they might even say, because you're so
I'll
compliant.
reduce it.
And this is not me just saying that because like I'm saying
It's happened to
It's
you.
happened to me a couple times. So let me just tell you the story about how I got away from a fine while getting a fine. So I just got my E36. Well, I just fixed it. Sorry,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one that was passed down from my
Yeah.
grandfather down to my dad and then me. So I just
was
got
gonna
that
say
car
rest
fixed.
in peace, but it's not resting in
No,
peace
the
for
car's
long.
coming back.
That's what I'm saying. It's coming
The car's
back.
coming back. So I was working in Kempton Park at the time, and I had a wonky rear number plate. So it kept falling off because it was bent and it was perspex
Yeah.
at the time, before the metal plates
Yes.
came. So then I said,
The Cape Town vibe.
let me shove it in the window.
Yes. At
right?
least I'm
So that-
displaying it,
yeah.
right?
But the actual bracket, there was no plate. So what I did was, because I didn't like how it looked with the double-sided tape, I cleaned the double-sided
Yeah.
tape. So now it looked like this clean vibe.
Yes.
So East Rand cops don't take any rubbish, bro.
No.
They are strict.
There's no coke and pie there.
Hey, me bro. So anyway, but so that's where I was working at the time. Luckily, I didn't get any trash from East
Yeah.
Rand cops. They never stopped me. But I was on my way to Joburg.
Okay.
So I was driving through Joburg,
Yeah.
Braamfontein side, and I got pulled over.
Mhm.
And as I got pulled over, bear in mind the car just got fixed. So it's been standing for 7 years. I just fixed the car.
100%. Pride and
So
joy right now.
The tires are not the greatest. Nothing's the greatest. He pulls me over. The car's lowered from the
100%.
get-go. The car's lowered.
From
bro.
Calvin from the beginning.
Yeah, from when my dad owned the car. He looks at the car and he tells me, listen, this. It's 500 for that, 500 for that. And then he comes at the back and he sees no plate. And he's like, oh yes, and another 500. He
What
tells
was
me
sitting
to
on
get
now?
out the
2 grand.
car. I'm probably sitting about 2 grand, 2.5. I get out the car. I go to the van. He says, come to the van. Go to the van, and that's where he
Starts writing out the ticket, yeah.
Fine. So another cop then approaches me who seems like it was his kind of superior.
Yeah.
He was
Good cop.
Hey?
Like good cop, bad cop.
Not even like, I think he was like the 2IC.
Yeah.
And then like the main
IC came
the
in.
main one came because he just finished with another
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
So he comes to me and he's like, how are you, boy? And I was like young that time. I was like 21.
Yeah.
22. And then he's like, how are you, boy? So I'm fine.
Officer, I'm good. Thank
So
you.
he
Yourself?
strikes up a conversation with
Yeah.
me, right? And he starts saying stuff like, where did you go to college?
Yeah,
What school did
yeah,
you go
yeah.
to?
He can
All
see
those
you
type of
stressed
things.
now at this time also, right?
Yeah, and I'm nervous as
Yeah.
ever, bro. Like I'm seeing this fine being written
now,
out by his...
not just the fine. Why am I going to the Bucky?
Yeah.
Because everything I've seen about the Bucky,
I'm going
means-
inside.
Yeah.
But we were by the bonnet of the Bucky. So my car is like literally just there.
How they can put you up like this on the bonnet?
So he's writing the fine. So the one guy's writing the fine. And I'm having a conversation with the other guy. And then I'm now telling him where I went to college and I told him all those type of things. So he's like, he's really interested. And he's like, I like you. I'm like, thanks, officer. Like, appreciate. Like,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
said, like, thank you, uncle. Because he then spoke to me.
now
like,
you wanna
you on a
know?
level. So I
Yeah.
was like, no, thank you, uncle. And then he says to me, are you getting a fine? So I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a fine. I got a couple things. I just fixed the car. So I got a couple things that's not great.
It's
but I
my
have,
first car.
yeah,
You know?
and I have to go and fetch something for my dad. So that's why I'm here. And then he's like, okay, just hold on. And this is kind of like where I fell in my luck.
Yeah.
He says to the guy writing the fine, the official officer who stopped me,
Yeah.
that one, the initial officer. And he says to him, stop this Bucky coming. So he then, why I say this guy was the superior one, he then got up and he stopped the Bucky, right? As he's stopping the bakkie, the other officer looks at me and he says, you're a good kid. Sort out your car. I'll handle this.
Do you know
He
what that
literally
means?
scrapped my fine.
He must take 2 pages because they give you
Exactly.
one, and then it prints a second one in their bookie to say this is my record, to say I did my job.
Yeah. So he takes the license from the other
Yeah.
cop and he's like, okay.
Go stop
And
this
he-
bakkie.
And he says, stop the bakkie. And he gives me
Wow.
the actual thing. Now, obviously, it is, I don't know if it's somewhat wrong that he did that, but it was also a case of like, he read the situation, like this is a good
Yeah.
kid. Yes.
But you need that.
And do you know how happy I was? Because like I literally got in the car.
Yeah.
I did what I had to do
Said
for my
thank
dad.
you.
And I literally, when I got home, I sorted my number plate out. I sorted the tires out. Like it felt good because I'm like, I got that lifeline.
Exactly.
Because now I'm at the situation where I don't have money and I'm getting a really hefty fine here.
Which is more than my college, like my little college job is gonna pay.
Exactly. So like, I don't know if I can afford
Yeah.
to pay this fine. And I'm trying to save money to sort out the car. But now I
how
have
am I
to
gonna
pay a
do
fine.
this? Yeah.
So
And then I'm gonna get home,
saved
my
me.
father's gonna nuke me also.
Yeah. So shout out to that cop.
Uncle.
I don't even know who he was or his
The uncle,
name,
uncle.
but shout out to that uncle.
So, hey, you see, you're such a feel-good story. Mine's gonna be trash now.
because you're dirty boy.
So, not a similar situation, but also how I agree with you that the way you interact dictates what the outcome's gonna be, right?
Definitely.
So I remember coming, going towards my place, but by World of Golf,
Mm-hmm.
and I get stopped regardless whether there's something wrong with the car or not.
Because you got that loud pops and bangs
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah.
there.
And,
Bullets.
and the turbo spool, and I get stopped just regardless of the fact, right? So I remember coming past World of Golf, and just got the car back from Mr. Y when you and I got it, and the spoolie boys was spooling.
yeah, the engine was fresh.
You know,
bro.
they don't have.
That I remember when we went on the highway,
Yeah.
you left me behind.
But you still ran.
I know my car can keep up though. But
Yeah.
obviously you're pushing
Yeah.
flipping jet engine. So
So I remember going past World of Golf, and because I just gotten the car back, and you saw my face when Mr. Y did the spoolie boy things properly.
Yeah.
There was just so much joy because of everything
like
that's-
a child.
Yeah, everything that's gone into this car, right? Like all the amount of work, effort, money, time, troubles, you know,
Definitely.
amount of retards that fucked up the car.
Retards.
Yes. But so yeah, long story short, get to the World of Golf, and I didn't even see the cops. I wasn't speeding, but I see, okay, one guy gets pulled over. I see, oh, it's gonna be me again. So now I tap off because I know I'm gonna get called. Oh,
Of course. The minute you tap off, that car just goes berserk, bro.
Hey, they said,
Say it! Come here!
I said, okay, indicate hazards, roll down. I put my bag on the, my thingy bag, put it on the seat. I just got my license and stuff ready. He came. He said, hey, now what vrpa is this? I said, officer, how are you doing? Say, no, don't ask me questions. Don't ask me questions. What is this one? I said, no, it's a Seat. He said, sit. I said, no, it's a Spanish brand, VW. Now I'm just wara-waring, I'm
explaining your car.
I'm reading the situation because he didn't come off the bat with, hey, license and registration, on license and
But they generally do come like that.
And then he's like, oh, so now this one is also like, I said, no, it's kind of, it's like a sister, brother, He's like, oh, okay. Then he takes my license. Ford. But sit. I said, no, when my grandfather passed away, the company went to my uncle, and now I got no shares. You can see I'm in the poor version. I can't
rough,
afford vrpa. He said, you are funny. Yeah, he look at my license, go to my thing, goes around, looks at the stickers. Outcast, what you are doing by this crew? I said, no, sometimes I sweep. He said, oh, you are stupid. He said, hey, I'm thirsty. I said, even me. I'm thirsty. I said, even me.
Hey.
Oh, so what's going to happen? I say, nothing. He said,
We love the cops. Cops, we love you guys so much. Now.
Then, as I'm
We love
leaving,
you
bro,
guys.
he says, okay, if you come back again and I hear Pepe, just make sure you bring me something to drink. I said, I got you. He said, okay, Mr. Ford, sit, go. I said, thank you, boss.
Nah, they're funny like that. And I can appreciate South African cops. You're never going to
That's
get
what I'm
that
saying, bro. It's an
everywhere.
interaction. If I had to just be like, hey, yo, you're like, I want to go. You're not funny. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Take my license.
What's he going to do?
Fine.
Finished. Yeah,
Gone.
you're done. You're done. But like, yeah, that's my stance. My stance on cops would be stance, guys. I think yes, I know we put a lot of pride and joy. We put a lot of imagine. We have a lot of
You took the pride and the joy.
Faith.
You said engine. You took the
What am
pride
I
and the
trying to
joy.
say?
You said coils. You said bag.
I'm lost now.
You put a lot of pride and joy into your cars.
Right.
They are your pride and joy.
Yo, I flopped. Yeah, that. We put a lot of that in our
Stupid.
cars. But like, I understand that the cops can be a handful and that they can give you a lot of hell for your car being a specific ride height alone. And then having your extras on could also be an issue. So one thing I would say is that just comply with the cops, bro. Like, don't ever keep them
I don't even
rubbish,
think it's comply.
bro.
I think just read the situation.
Read the situation, but also cops. Guys, if you are listening to
Stop
this,
being jealous. You
department-
got government tenders. You got your cars. We've seen how you drive those things.
Okay, now that's
not
an
your
attack.
car.
That's an attack. You don't do that. No, you don't do that.
Sorry.
Also, understand. We know you're doing your job. We appreciate the fact that, bro, stop attacking the cops.
Okay.
You're gonna kill us, bro. So
Next time it's not gonna
we
be a
know-
cool drink.
we know that your job is to keep the roads to keep the people on the road safe, right, and make sure that everybody's compliant. But also have a little bit of compassion for us guys, because at the end of the day, we put pride in our cars. We really love our cars.
And you know, if you
we
never had your
don't-
government tender, you'd want this car.
Man, no, stop it. So we don't actually have any intentions of damaging any roads, breaking any laws, bro. Like, so the thing is, right?
Only the ones
the
who took their
stigma comes from street racing. If your car was lowered, automatically, this is back in the day.
Yeah, you're a racer.
automatically you're a street racer. And the stigma comes from that. But now the game has completely shifted.
Let's be honest, the guys with stance,
cars, bro.
a lot
we
of-
don't race.
Bro,
we
but
don't
let's be
want to
honest, bro.
race.
I've seen a Hyundai i10 stanced.
And that thing
bags.
look nice though.
Looks so
That
nice.
thing looks lekker.
It doesn't move, but it looks so nice.
Because it's not meant to move.
That's how I'm like you said the game is evolved, right?
So here's what I say stance cars are in South Africa. It's just a bunch of metal models. They literally
They're Hot Wheels.
Exactly. Everybody's got a Hot Wheel, but nobody's actually wanting to race the Hot Wheel, because here's the thing.
We
you
did it
race
on
a
our
stance car
carpets
now.
when we were at home.
You
and
race
now
a
we
st-
move them.
Exactly. You race a stance car now, right? Let's say that car is slammed to the ground. You race that thing in South Africa's roads.
That bumper's coming off.
Not even the bumper.
That whole thing is.
You will put a hole in your sump.
Yeah.
And then it's finished, bro. So why would a stance car want to? Why would a stance driver want to race? His intention is not to race. What he
intention
wants
is
to do,
to
he wants to
look good.
drive, he wants to park, and he wants to take pictures. That's
And
all he
look
wants.
good
to
while
do.
doing it.
Yes, I understand the number plate needs to be affixed, but he's gonna have his number plate on to drive wherever he's driving. Whether
But
it's a
when he's
daily.
under that tree with the pink cherry blossoms, his number
And
plate's
he's
coming
got his
off.
iPhone on 100%, and he's like, yo,
Aye.
what's he gonna do?
This
That
thing
number
is
plate's coming
slapping
off, my
today.
friend, because why? I'm taking a photo.
100%.
That is it. There is no malicious intent when someone stances their car, in my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion and everybody's entitled to that. But the stigma will always remain, because back then, street racing
Before we
and
close off,
stance cars were a thing.
I agree with you. But before we close off, also, that government tender, white one,
my gosh.
nah, the Audi, the BM, and the Golf. You must stop trying to initiate races, because you're also part of the problem. Because you want to nyem behind
Ooh,
the
the
guy.
cops are naughty with that.
100%. You want to
Yeah.
nyem, pull over, come. Then the moment the guy says, oh, okay, I can have a bit of fun here, he goes 130, 135, whip. That's your problem. It's not the guy from the car culture going, yeah, I'm going out today looking for a race. If you're going to egg the person on, even if they are moving out to the lane and you're following them, because you've done that to me once before also, where I say, hi, okay, this golf
this
wants to
guy's
come
upset
past.
with you guys.
100%. I love most of you because, like I said, I always had that nice, compassionate story, right?
No.
But there's also a difference between compliance and then you instigating a situation. Like that's just malicious
Yeah,
intent.
That is, but you're gonna get people like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get regardless.
Okay, let me
you
leave
know.
the tenders alone
But,
before
yeah.
we get cancelled.
That's my stance on stance versus cops. I would say, let's just all be one happy family.
Yeah,
And
bring your tender to the show. We'll polish that police
We'll
sign.
literally take photos of police cars. We
100%.
like police cars.
100%.
Not gonna lie.
We'll sit there with
The
you.
look at-
5-5.
Okay, hold on. What?
2-2 in progress.
But let's touch a little bit more on Demonic, Phantom, and Venom.
Oh.
So I've met these guys, right?
Oof.
They were the judges at
Oof.
S2E3 Energy's car show.
Oof.
Yeah, hear me out. Besides their cars being
Nicest
the
people.
nicest cars ever, right?
The cars match the people.
Bro, I never ever thought
The
that
Osman boys.
these guys would actually be as
I don't want to give
as
first
cool
names.
as they are.
We'll
No,
just
no,
keep-
no,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine. Everybody knows them by their cars. Let's
Yeah.
keep it like that. But like they even gave me, because my car was on show, they gave me advice on how to kind of make my car show ready.
And fit into that category to do better, right?
Exactly. So, and I must say shout out to the three of them because they literally are one of the coolest guys I've ever met. I thought that when I saw their cars, they were gonna be these snobbish guys, and forgive me for saying that, but like I thought they were gonna be these snobbish O's and these they just too cool.
But
for
also
school.
past experiences from other car shows, right?
Exactly.
So,
But then the minute, and they approached me because I was standing by my car, and then they walked past, and then they were like, "Hey, yo, is this yours?" So I'm like, "Yeah, it's mine. I entered, but I wanna do like the OEM class."
yeah.
You know. So then they were telling me like, "Okay, what vibe are you going for?" And then I said, "Okay, sharp." And then Demonic was the one who kind of got in depth with me, and Demonic was saying like, "Look at my car.
Top class.
This is how I did it. This is how long it took." I do everything I do for shows.
Yes.
And I've been in numerous shows on
Bigger stages,
big
yeah.
stages, right? And then I was like, I can't believe I'm getting insight from guys like these
Who you walk in and that's the showcase car of the show.
because here's the
Main
difference.
podium.
If that car's on the podium and it's being showcased, you never have the chance to speak to those people because that car is on show. He's focused on the judges judging his
100%.
car. So he doesn't have time to give you advice.
Nyama nyama.
Exactly. So now I got them in this intimate kind of car show where they were involved with everybody because it wasn't that big.
Break it down more because we spoke about the human aspect of a car show, right?
Right?
Tell the people at home why they approached you to have that conversation. I think you're telling people that they came to you, but what led to them coming up? Like, what are the actions? Like, what did you do?
I did nothing. I parked my car.
But what happened during that day when you parked your car that they came to you?
Nothing. I was by my car and they were walking towards the garage.
Yeah, but the
Right.
raining.
It rained. Oh yeah, that was the first time I
Yeah.
went, right? And they were there,
Yeah,
pulled up, washed my car. It rained out.
yeah.
Then the organizer of the show came to me and said, "Listen, your entry is still valid. We're gonna postpone the show." So I said, "Okay, I won't go anywhere. I'll still chill
Yeah.
because I mean
Well,
I
it
have
might
nothing
stop
to do."
raining.
Yeah, so that was why I stayed, and it did stop raining. But by that time, they
Yeah.
already postponed the
Yeah.
show. So then these guys they locked up their car and they got out and then they went to go and get something to eat because it's at the garage,
Yeah.
like that's where the show is. So on their way there, my car was still standing there, and I was standing there, and then they asked me like, "Listen, is this
Yeah.
your car?" And that's basically how the interaction started because I stayed and I never left,
And
even
they
though
paid
it rained.
attention, they noticed.
And they kind of saw like, okay, this guy hasn't left yet. His car's still standing in the middle of everywhere.
Were you gunman or with your family that time?
I was with my family.
Yeah.
A friend of ours was still
Yeah,
there. Her special friend, he was with. And then they came and they they came and they basically started speaking to me
Yeah.
like that. And from there, that's when Demonic went on to go and tell me like how his car got
Came
to where
about
it is
and how you
right
can
now.
also follow that.
Exactly.
Wow.
And at the time, he told me like, listen, for the next show, get your car ready for A, B, and C. That way, it will just put you a class above the rest
Yeah.
in terms of what you're trying to do. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. Budget was tight. I couldn't really afford to do
But
those
also,
things.
you know what's crazy for me is they're doing that, right? And I can imagine just from passing by people who have interactions with them that are like in the car culture, it's not just Demonic like that.
It's all of them.
All three of them.
It's all of them.
You know?
It's all of them, bro. Like, I had an interaction with Phantom as well.
Yeah.
Like they such cool oaks, bro.
Mm.
Like I'd never ever imagined guys with cars that
Mm.
would be
So
cool.
relaxed.
Because we always have the stigma of this person has a cool car. This person's probably snobbish.
Mm.
Not the case, bro. 9 out of 10 times
That
that person is
person's-
just like you.
That person will just work just as hard to get that car
Exactly.
to where it is. Like you've worked hard. It's just different circumstances.
Yeah. So I want to say huge shout out to those three guys.
Mm.
Phantom, Venom, and Demonic.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
their cars are top, bro.
Yeah, so like I said, when we were talking about the car shows, right? I said I'll allude to that sense of pride, right? So
Yeah.
Demonic and I were in school together. He was, I think it was maybe 2 years, possibly even 3
Above you.
below.
Oh, below you.
Yeah. And like obviously that you like, because it's an all boys school, you interact with everyone. He's top notch dude, right? Like even when I left, like I still kept up to date with a lot of the people that were younger than me, and like I would see how he's moving and what he's doing.
But didn't you also have that old boys day thing?
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
See
You
how
see
the
the
guys,
you see the young guys, and it's dope. Like to see how this dude's moving, and then obviously I was with Yahya at a couple of car shows, and then I started to get to see Phantom, and then the more you hang around, then you start to see Venom, and then all of a sudden you just start seeing these 3 cars. But the personal one for me was Demonic, because like, hey man,
you know him.
like I don't know him,
Yeah, but you know
but like,
him.
hey,
Yeah.
I know the dude that owns that car. Nah, and,
Yeah.
and then seeing like the way the car changed for shows, and the same thing with Phantom, like that off-white wrap was, oof.
My favorite rap is the off-white rap.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Phantom, bring back the off-white
Hey,
rap, my
man.
friend. I loved it. That's the one I think that made him win VDub
I think so, yeah.
at the time. I'm
yeah.
not too sure. I might be
And then-
corrected, but talking about VDub is coming up.
Are you guys going?
No. Yeah, please let us know if you guys are going.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I won't be going.
Yeah,
But
some
please
of
let
us,
us
some
know
of
if
us
you
have
guys are
things that
going.
need to be taken care of at home.
We are families, bro.
But like that's just for me. And then the more I got to follow Demonic's journey, and then when I started to follow a bit of Phantom's journey because of Yahya and going to the car shows with Yahya, and like I said, being around the guys and filming and getting that opportunity to film and do videography and cinematography for all these dope cars. And I got to see Phantom, and then I got to also see Shadi from Core Performance, who I also went to school with and I haven't chatted to a long time. And just being around those guys, and you see Venom, and like just seeing, like you said, these guys whose cars are, for most unattainable, right?
Yeah.
Just to be so down to earth, be so open, so inviting.
Yeah.
Like I remember being at the one car show and seeing Phantom and going, yo, my man.
My guy.
And then, like I said, getting onto Venom and seeing those pics and seeing the videos and seeing the content online and being like, and then seeing them all together and then only like the realization hitting me that, hey, yo, there's a connection here.
Yeah.
Because when you start to follow one by one, you're like, oh, this is dope, this is dope, this is dope. And then to find out there's a connection and they all,
You'll see like snippets on their stories.
I was like, wow, this
all
is
of them
crazy. Like
together.
these 3 they move nice.
And they dope guys.
Yeah.
They definitely
But
dope.
we will work and we will strive and we will straff.
Straff! Straff! We will straff to get there.
Also, we will try and get them on. Like I think,
Hopefully, yeah.
I think that will be a dope episode, right?
Yeah. Then we can kind of get to know more about their journey.
Exactly. I think
building their
everyone
cars.
sees the car and goes, wow.
Yeah. But
And
nobody
then-
hears the guy at the
No,
back, you know?
no.
The guy who actually made the car.
Yeah.
Or
And what that guy went through to get that car
Exactly.
there, right?
Yeah,
and what it
yeah.
means to him to have, each one of them.
yeah.
So I think that's going to be exciting.
That's gonna be dope.
We'll
Yeah,
we'll,
I
we'll
think we
work on
should.
that one.
Yeah.
Like you guys have
Fingers
our oath
crossed.
at home.
Fingers crossed. What are you doing?
You guys have it at home. On
I-
good authority.
I'm not doing that, but
We're gonna try. We're gonna try and get them, and I'm hoping it'll be successful. I bet.
we move on.
Aita.
Aita.
Juicy.
Okay.
Megan,
Hello.
since you've been so quiet this episode,
What's your Aita?
what is your
I
Aita, girl?
mean,
Aita.
You're the one who sent this one in.
Okay, yeah. So this one isn't actually from a viewer.
This is something you picked up because you found this hilarious.
Yeah, I found this hilarious.
Yeah.
So this was actually posted on Hollywood Unlocked's Instagram yesterday.
Okay.
So it's a story of this man who got 5 women pregnant at the same time.
Huh?
Yes.
When you
5.
say same time, what do you mean?
Like line them up.
Like same day or like same week
they
or
all
like
pregnant at the same time.
Megan, wait.
But
Same due dates,
it
same.
Like
doesn't
due date
end
is the
there.
same or close.
Due dates are close because
Because I was gonna say, because then what in my mind is very dirty goes, and then
so this is the thing.
How many
right?
women?
Five.
Five.
There's
so it seems
5 working
like
days in a week. Man was working.
and that man was delivering the
He was
packages.
make KPIs completed.
Okay, so the Aita part comes in where he had them have a joint baby shower, where all of them had their baby shower on the same day. So
They were compliant.
him as the dad is at the baby shower for all his children.
With
and
all of their
5 them
families.
are
One
there.
man.
100%.
One man.
He had to pop 5 balloons.
5 gender reveals.
Yes. So that's.
Okay.
Yo, wait.
Okay.
Is he the
So what's
asshole?
the question? Yeah.
Is he the asshole?
For what?
Definitely.
He's the asshole. He is 110%.
Because firstly, let's be honest, right? This is probably 5 sneaky links, right? I promise you, these 5 women did not know about each other. And they probably
you
found
don't know
out.
that, though.
Okay, my assumption is they probably found out and they probably then had to form a WhatsApp group and say, okay, Latron has caused some shit right now.
I love how the guy just gives him the name Latron.
He looks like a
Says
Latron from the
random
image.
name.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So,
But then it says they're all happy. So.
okay. Then
They're all happy.
Darius.
Is this guy rich? Maybe. Or
Okay,
what?
then I'll change it. Darius has now they formed a WhatsApp group called the Darius 5. Right?
Nah.
And
Yeah.
now they're in there going, oh, you too. Yes, me. Then the one probably was out there like, Darius is like Oprah, gave a baby to everyone. You get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby.
Just
And now, how do you tell your parents? As a woman, how do you go home and
they're
say,
adults, man, so they do what they want.
boss,
No,
how do you
that
go?
does not go down well.
Picture this. I can't because she's my goddess. I can't use an example.
Hey, don't you dare.
Okay, picture one of your female cousins comes, right, visits you, says, I'm having a baby. Everyone's so happy.
Oh, wait, congratulations.
Congratulations, blessing, man.
Blessing.
This baby's about to bring joy into this family.
Yes, man.
Then
I can't wait.
Then they invite you into the baby shower.
Right.
And there's 4 other families also. And
Duck baby shower.
How big is this baby shower?
all of you are
though?
standing.
It's a duck baby
Exactly. You said 5 women at the same baby shower.
Bro.
All these families standing there going, but I thought Darius was only with Keisha. I thought Darius was only with Melissa. I thought Darius was only with Nicole. Then all these families are there like,
These chicks don't even know the name of my band.
100%. Imagine.
Yo, my bro.
Darius slinging the D12 everywhere.
Guys, this guy is... Okay,
But you know
hold
the
on,
sad
hold on.
part is
Let me play devil's
Darius
advocate
is
here.
probably the hero to many men out
That's
there.
what I'm saying. Imagine the riz on this guy.
No.
I know, okay, he is the
Nah.
asshole. 100%,
Darius
but
looked like DC Young Fly, but
He does,
with a
eh?
bit of Nick Cannon in him.
maybe that's why he's got so many kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah.
must be the Nick Cannon Jr.
But
His milkshake brings all the girls to the
100%.
yard.
How
You know what I'm saying?
Personally, I wouldn't be able to stand at that baby shower
I wouldn't.
and go
I won't be there.
joyous occasion.
You know what I do? This is me. I'd walk in that baby shower thinking, oh, wait, Nicole is going to get a
Yeah,
baby. Yes.
yeah.
And I know the man Darius. Oh, I've met him a few times. I
Good-
will shout,
good gentleman,
"Oh, wait,
Darius."
come in there like, okay. My first thought would be, okay, so maybe these ladies are also having a
They're
baby shower.
Nicole's friends. They
Where's
decided
their-
to do one together.
Yeah. Sharp. And then I see the, yay.
Darius goes stand next to every lady.
Eh.
It's a boy. It's a girl. It's a boy.
But
It's
I would honestly, I walk out.
I'm
going
just
home.
Nicole.
Okay, hold on. Like, okay, Nicole's your cousin. You can't really.
Why did she stay? Because obviously he's cheating. But now
Exactly.
she stayed.
Same
Bro,
week, Chad.
you
No,
don't
bro.
have any control over how anyone else is feeling. So you have no right to also be like, yeah, futsek.
She must atone for her mistakes.
That's her thing. She will do it. But you have no right to cut her
Now
off.
Darius must act like
You
Nick
get what I'm
Cannon
saying?
and come visit everyone literally one day apart for birthdays.
I cut off, what's his name? Darius. I cut off Darius. But Nicole is
Me
still
and my
Nicole.
lions and my
Nicole is still
shotgun.
my cousin. I will not cut off Nicole
Darius
just
is
because.
not coming to the cookout.
Yeah. You and the baby can come.
The bride. Darius must
Yeah.
just step foot in the...
Now here's
You
my
have
thing.
to take it there.
If they're gonna give birth all the same day, ne, Imagine they all give birth same day, different hospital. Which one that man gonna choose?
Oh,
No,
Darius
but-
must pre-authorize all the hospitals one time. Pre-authorize same hospital.
You know what I'm saying?
The rooms must be 5 next to each
Now
other.
Nicole's in labor. Jiggy Jiggy. Samantha is in labor. Jiggy
Then
Jiggy.
he must go induce Melissa.
Shoo. Poor guy. Not poor guy.
Darius was slanging D12. They
But
know
also,
that.
he can't be there to hold everyone's hand while they're giving
Look.
birth. So,
Darius.
Yo,
You the asshole. Straight
100%. Take your Nick Cannon looking ass away.
Take it.
All right, bet.
Bye.
Five baby mamas.
Damn. We move on.
All
Don't care.
right, let's get into the people that are paying the bills for this episode. We're back. Hey,
That's quick.
someone had to pay the bills.
Oh, this is dope.
Nostalgic, man.
Yeah.
When last?
I went last. Huh? I was Kenny now.
Oh, say bad
Hey, yo, what up, big dog?
But
yeah.
on a serious note, guys, thank you so much to Libex Quota specifically for sponsoring this episode. Guys, Libex Quota has something amazing coming. They have a rebrand, Libex Quota V2. They have listened to you and everyone at home, and they have simplified the platform. No more niggly sign up and onboarding processes. They've taken all your feedback and they've simplified it. Libex has gone one step above and beyond to make sure that it is a simple sign up, your name, your email, and then you receive a custodial wallet, which is one of the most simplest, easiest sign up processes, guys. With that being said, the man who can tell you all about this new rebrand, this new look, this exciting possibility is over here.
Yes. So, Libex has now changed their branding completely. From the blue that you used to see, you're going to see a lot more black, which is a lot more elegant, a lot more subtle, font
Classy.
subtle colors. Classy is what we're going for. And easy to use. Bro, the Libex platform has literally changed the game of how we used to kind of use it before.
100%.
And one thing I can say is that thank you, Libex, for the rebrand. Thank you for being involved with what the people want.
Exactly.
So we're literally coming to you, saying to you guys that the platform is going to be live when?
by the time you guys see this episode,
By
the
the time you guys
platform
see
will
this
be live.
So the rebrand is quite simple. We decided to go with a more minimalistic approach that's going to kind of help people understand that this is something classy and it's very much futuristic. If you'd like the opportunity to be part of the financial inclusion that we have for Africa, then Libex Quota is the place for you. We've literally made tokenization simplified. That's all it is.
Can't say it any better than that. With that being said, back to the show.
Okay.
The bills are paid.
Bills are paid. We
Let's
move.
move. Guys, thank you so much. You can find Libex and Quota specifically at libex.ai and quota.libex.ai. Back to the show.
Back to the show. What are we talking about
So,
now?
guys, I'm going to ruin my bra right here.
What is
Faisal,
it? Don't.
you need to speak up, my friend, because it's only you and I that have watched the ending of JJK.
Season 2?
Why the principal? Why do they want to chow him?
Not sure.
My guy, he had no part to play. They're acting like he was the mastermind. Imagine, he was out there, he made Panda roam free. Now, imagine, my bra Gojo, it's not happening. So, okay, Chad, the ruining is done. Solo leveling, wow. Us as an hey, it's done.
Huh?
Solo leveling, it's done.
You guys are done speaking about JJK?
Yeah.
Yes.
Solo
I had
leveling.
nothing, thank God.
That is one that you need to hop onto because as the anime community...
Can I finish JJK first?
Yeah, finish JJK.
Thank you.
But finish it and then jump onto... By the time you finish JJK, solo leveling should be on episode 5 or 6.
Okay.
That is when you watch it, right? Don't be like our dear friend Kenneth who made Faisal swear to wait till episode 5 and then just phone Faisal up and it's like, hey, yo, did you watch episode 2?
No, I'll watch solo leveling.
Because us as the anime community have waited for solo leveling. When we found out that they were making the anime of the manga and we saw the stills, the shots by shots, wow, I lost it. It got added to my list immediately. And when it dropped, I told my wife, I was like, this is you finished Attack on Titan, we finished JJK, now it's
You might
this.
be disappointed in me, but I've been so focused on finishing JJK. I was looking at nothing else because I'm
No,
the
but that's
type of
okay.
person who gets very distracted. So the minute I had to see solo leveling,
Yeah.
I would have probably left JJK than not finish it.
But that's okay. Rather finish JJK.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah,
like I said, that solo leveling kind of ramp up to episode 5 or 6, right?
Okay.
Well, we're gonna leave it at that because I'm not gonna ruin Chad's day even more.
Please, no, please.
Megan, we have the 5 fingers challenge or the 10 fingers challenge. Put a finger down challenge,
Put a
right?
finger down.
Is there anything else? Did I miss anything?
No.
It's just that?
And then jokes, knock jokes.
Yeah, I got you.
Round 3.
I got you. I left the Christmas ones and I
Yo,
went to find
thank
some
God.
real ones.
The Christmas one was putrid. Let me tell you now, it was trash.
But you giggled. But you giggled. That's all I'm gonna say.
I had those same ones.
You had a bit of a.
all in my throat. Itchy. It's okay.
I bet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end it off with the jokes again, right? Dad jokes. But let's go into the 5 or the 10 finger challenge. Megan wants to embarrass us.
I mean, no, I wouldn't say that.
Megan, put your fingers
Lies.
up, boss.
Why are my fingers up? I'm reading the thing.
I bet, Chad, we're not doing the challenge.
Okay, fine. My fingers are
There
up.
we go.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, please.
Put a finger down if you've ever eaten something you knew was expired.
100%.
Of course. I have no shame.
I can't say I've done
Even
that.
off the floor, boss.
Bruh, I don't care. I'm still here, am I not?
100%. But did you
Exactly.
die?
Exactly.
I
That
wouldn't
5
know.
seconds got extended to 10, boss.
Exactly.
Hectic. Okay. I'm gonna make this one more interesting for you all. You know, married people. Put a finger down if you've ever forgotten your partner's birthday
Nah,
or your anniversary.
nah. I'm big on those things.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Never.
Y'all are good husbands. I'll say
Of
that.
course.
Thanks.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever snooped through someone's phone without them knowing.
Yes.
No, because I'm live jive with it because I have the password. So like,
Like not even your friend's phone.
no,
Not even like your mom's phone.
no. Does it count like if the person's on their phone and you're standing next to them, but the camera's kind of or like the message is
When
kind
you're
of
doing
in,
that side eye thing.
That counts because
but then the
Counts a
phone's
little
kind of
bit,
in
no?
view, and then you go like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's literally. I
Okay,
think
then.
that is-
See
that's it.
something you want to
Yeah,
see.
that's
okay.
normal. We do it.
Oh,
when we
damn,
are-
yeah. I've definitely seen things I wasn't supposed to see.
Exactly.
Don't start.
Megan, you haven't.
No.
Nah, she's lying.
Why
Lift Becky.
why would I be lying?
Yeah,
Just
Lift
continue.
Becky.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever walked into a glass door.
Do you know why I haven't? Because I've seen so many people do it, so I'm very conscious about it.
You saw me do it.
Yes, exactly. Full force, bro.
I
I've
think
never
we've
seen
all
120
seen-
kilometers.
I think we've all seen someone do that. though.
Definitely.
Funnier when it's someone that wears
Hey,
glasses.
what I'm saying is this is gonna flop
They
now.
weren't wearing their glasses and it happened.
Hectic.
When I must put this finger down, it's gonna look so awkward. But okay, because it's already starting to malfunction. Yeah,
Oh, you have a finger problem there.
yeah.
Ah, shame.
Okay. Put a finger
Excellent.
down if you've ever gone to a restaurant and left without ordering because the menu was too expensive.
100%.
No, not because it was too expensive, but because they bloody took long. So.
No, 100%. I've walked in and gone, this is not my bracket. I'm not just gonna sit and order water.
Now, so
Oh,
like
you
with
must be
me,
honest.
now with me, I make sure I have the money to pay. So I,
No. So with
it's-
me, it was a thing of I got invited somewhere, and I was just so casual about it that I said, you know me, I say yes and then I don't think.
yeah.
So then I went in and I looked at some of the stuff and I was like, you know what, man, life is not moving the greatest right now. If I must order this 3-course meal, that's petrol gone for next week
Oh,
going to work.
get
So
you there,
I'm
I
not
get
about
you.
to do this.
I get you. Yeah.
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 Cool.
You need to be honest
Mm.
about your situation, Okay, where was I? Put a finger down if you've ever gotten stuck in an article of clothing while trying it on.
Yes, when I was bodybuilding. That was the most horrendous shit
No.
ever.
I've been like thinnish all my life, so
Okay, yeah, you need to elaborate on that one.
Oh, yeah. So now it's bodybuilding. Obviously, your waist, like the aim is you're trying to create an X frame, right? So your waist must be small, top of your body must be big, your legs must be big. So you're trying to do this, right? Like a silhouette vibe.
Okay.
So then your legs are bigger than your waist. So then you put on pants and it doesn't go past your legs and you get a bigger pants that goes past your legs, but then the thing is sitting like this on your waist.
Oh yeah.
So then like
yeah,
it gets,
that-
Sure.
stuck
that's a
here.
problem.
yo,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got all first gone already.
Yeah.
Oh, you can put that first down actually now.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever tried to pass a silent fart and it came out loud instead.
Yo,
Like in public or like just
Does
at
it
home?
matter?
At home.
Aiwa.
Tick. Okay.
If you don't pay rent, let it go.
Love in your body.
100%. Why must it live in your body? Don't pay rent.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever lost your swimwear in public water.
Yo, I-
No. Who does that?
What?
Is it one of you guys on camera? Because hey, was it you?
Are you saying you're high like it happened?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro! What are you doing with your pants off in the pool?
No, so
Dirty boy,
no, so you obviously
dirty.
listen.
Sis.
listen. So I remember when I was younger, I was swimming and I borrowed like one of my older cousins' swim shorts, right?
So you gave them your one you were wearing.
No, we were swimming and wasn't expecting to swim, so I had my jeans on and my jockey, and then I wasn't expecting to swim, so then I took my older cousin who was like 10 years older, and then put the pants on and then dived in, and the pants came down. Just mean on a brookie.
Ah.
Okay.
Could
Yo.
never be me.
I'm losing this one.
I know you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
lost already. The first is gone, my friend.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever slept through your alarm and missed an important event.
Yo, Megan, put your goddamn whole hand down.
I haven't missed an important event, but I sleep through my alarm
Megan,
often
Megan,
enough.
Megan, are you on time for recordings, Megan? This is important. This morning, Megan.
Did I miss it though?
Ooh.
But we waited for you.
Okay.
If call
fair.
time was 9 o'clock, would you have made it?
Never.
Never.
Probably not. Like
Exactly.
I said,
Megan, the last
I
time you were an
sleep through
hour
my
late, you even had to buy us all monsters to make up for it. Don't be
Facts.
acting angelic here.
I put my finger down.
Oh,
I'm
there we
saying,
put the whole goddamn first down.
Okay,
100%. Megan,
Nice.
yeah, Megan lost the game first.
I'm
We're
out
happy.
now.
Keep going. she's
Put a
glad to be
finger
out.
down if you've ever had a bird poop on you.
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure.
Yo,
Yeah,
That's good luck, though.
I think that
It's
has happened
blessings.
to all of us. Okay, next one. Put a finger down if you've ever had a conversation with someone while pretending to know who they were.
Sure. Me, bro. So you're done.
you won.
Okay,
That's it.
the last one is put a finger down if you've ever watched an entire TV series in one day.
TV series.
Yes.
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 No, I get too distracted, so no.
Yes. I
I've
put
done
my
that.
whole hands down for that one.
Nah, not me. I get too distracted, so I'd never
I'm
finish.
actually a problem if I work it out
never
by doing this.
So I win.
Yeah, you win, you win.
You win.
Yeah.
I'm a problematic life matter
Yeah,
right
you
now.
got issues, my friend. Attacking cops and flipping, doing other things. But bro,
Losing
you gotta figure your
shorts.
life out, my friend. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I think in today's episode we learned that Michyle is the problem.
He's the problem. He's the Aita.
Megan, I will bring your goat now.
No. Let's
Bring the
not do
goat!
that.
Okay, let's end it off on a high. Let's end it off on the matters that need to be ended off.
Okay.
I think since you don't like my Christmas jokes,
I never said I don't like them. I just said they were trash.
my guy. Same, but different. Tomato. But it's fine. I went and researched. Like I went to go put some I actually went to like a ton of Reddit. Like what do they call them? Reddit forums. Like I went through a ton of them
Okay.
to find the best ones for you.
No, that's fine.
So I hope you brought your best dad jokes today.
Yeah, man.
Like I hope you're on point. Because I think we're at 1-1 right now.
Okay.
Megan, do you agree? We both lost 1-1.
Sure, let's go.
Yo, Megan's the enemy of progress. You know, Megan is the reason that that Christians have that prayer. What is it? Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is Megan is the evil.
Excuse you?
Sure.
100%.
She is those who trespass against us.
100%. Megan is the enemy of progress right now.
Continue.
You have a table. You know what to do. Be like.
I don't think you want me to do that with all this equipment on
we
the
can't
table.
be blasphemous. Okay.
Don't do it.
Me first or you first?
Go.
Oh no, Faisal's busy with the angle, yeah.
Oh!
Malulek!
Maluleka!
You are the enemy of progress. You know what you are? You are nafs.
You are our daily bread.
Stupid you. Can we go, Faisal? I bet. Chad,
Hello.
what kind of what?
Hey. Sure. English.
Let me rewind there. Chad,
Yes, sir.
what kind of cars do eggs drive?
What kind of cars do eggs drive?
Volkswagens.
Nice. Nice. That's my kind of joke.
Mm.
I'm gonna hit you with something different.
Oh, you're throwing a curveball.
Knock knock.
Ah, who's there?
No bell.
Hey, no bell. Who?
No bell. That's why I knocked.
Hey, stupid.
Is that a laugh?
No, it's not.
I'm checking.
It was air coming out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It was just I'm a bit sick, you know.
I see. I see.
Mm. I was wondering why the ball kept getting bigger and bigger. And then it hit me.
I like that one. I like that one. I would laugh, but nah.
You don't
I'm not
wanna
gonna give it
lose.
to
It's
you, but
fine,
I
it's
like
fine,
that one.
it's
That's
fine, it's
probably-
fine, it's
so
fine.
far, out of all of them, that was my
You say
favorite.
3 weeks in, I'm getting better.
That way, no, well up,
100%.
well up. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Tank who?
You're welcome.
Yes!
Yes.
Well, thanks, you too. No, well done.
I knew that was your vibe, bro. I knew that was your vibe. I just knew it.
Stupid. Okay. Why did the gym close down?
Why did the gym close down?
It just didn't work out.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Nah, that was nice. That was nice. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Wire.
Why, oh, Chad?
Why are you asking? That was mud. I could see that was mud.
It was mad. I think
It
I
was
have
mad.
one. I think I have one for you because I'm losing at this point. So I have to throw a Hail Mary. Why do dads take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
Why?
In case they get a hole in one. That counts.
That was good.
Now laugh. Get
That
it out
was
one
good.
time.
No. That was good. That was good. That was good. Nice. Okay.
Mm.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Cows go.
This one's gonna have me already. I think I know it. Cows go where? Cows go who?
No, cows go moo. Focus, bro. Damn. Does he?
Okay. This one broke me when I read it, so I'm hoping I'm gonna go one up because we won one right now, even in this exchange. Even though you're actually a bit of a bastard because you just threw a curveball and you weren't supposed to, but it's okay. I know you have a fear of losing, so it's okay.
I don't
Singing-
lose. I learn.
Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth
Okay.
because then it becomes soap opera.
Nah. That one.
It had me.
Nah.
Okay.
This one is kind of. I have one.
Yeah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Cash.
Cashew.
Cash me outside. How about that?
I know. Chad wins.
stupid.
Yes.
Oh, no, what else? Yo,
Yes.
it wasn't you got up. That's what broke me, man. Yo, and I had one for you, but it's chill. I bet. You want to take us out? Don't forget to tell them to like and subscribe. Dude, you won. You have to.
Yes. On that, guys. that is it for this segment of the show, or for the show, actually, for this episode. Thank you guys who have been riding with us, who's stuck with us. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys. Please do let us know how you feel about the whole stance versus cops, how you feel about car shows, how you feel about our stupid jokes. We love you guys. We thank you so much for riding with us once again. If you have any suggestions, if you have any topics you want us to speak
Keep them
about,
coming.
hit them down in the comments. Follow us on all socials, Instagram, TikTok. That's about it, right? YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube,
Spotify,
please.
Apple
Spotify,
Podcast.
Apple Podcast. We're on all these beautiful things. Please do give us a like, a share, a follow. Tell your friends about us. Definitely one thing we want to say is please send us topics, guys.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to do this for you guys.
Yeah.
And we'd love to talk about what you guys want to.
And we love it when you guys get
wanna hear.
excited, you know?
Yeah,
Talk
we
about
love
this type
that.
of things.
Thank you for those guys and girls who sent requests for topics. We
We hope we
appreciate you
answered.
guys. We hope we answered it to the best of our ability. We're stupid, but it's how it goes. This is us from Coins and Chuckles. We love you guys.
We'll see you on the next one, guys.
See you on the next one.
Do I try to touch my eyes?
Oh my gosh.